What's going on? ZmanTheTech here. Thank you for tuning into SnoleyGames. As always, I appreciate you very much. And today I'm hopping into DOJO Masters on Steam. Much in the likeness of Karate Champ from back in the day, but a lot more, intuitive, I would say. Little bit easier to control too. But without much further ado, we're gonna go ahead and hop in, and I'll show you all the fighting styles that are available. It's a lot more than just karate, which is also a really cool feature of this game. It does have online, and it does work fairly well. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to find any people to play with as of late, since like day one launch, which is when I initially wanted to cover this game, but things came up so I couldn't. I'm just now finally getting to it more extensively, and we're just going to go ahead and hop into one player. And it says arcade mode is a 10-stage challenge, and then survival is endless. So I'm going to go arcade. All right, and so yeah, we have Shotokan Karate, we have Muay Thai, we have Krav Maga, we have Kendo, we have Taekwondo. And then this is like a specialized character that I downloaded. There's some free DLC that you can access within the game from the online menu, so keep that in mind. Some of these characters are based off of that. These last three characters actually. And then boxing is the only other style they have. So everything else is pretty much a similar style, but the character might be a little bit different based off of whatever special attributes they may have. I typically go with Muay Thai. And yeah, you can change. Let's see here. Okay, you can choose whether you have shoes or not, and you can change the color of the gloves and belt. Might go with white and blue here, and you can change your skin tone. I've got mine where I want it, so yeah. And you can change if you want short hair or long hair, whether you basically I want to say male female, so that's how they go about it. But let's see what we can do. Let's try this arcade mode out. Give me the hard guy first. Dang. Yeah, he's also Muay Thai, so that rising kick does a lot of damage. You gotta be careful with that. Oh, dang. Okay. All right. Got messed up on the first match. Each time you lose, your score resets. So keep that in mind. Dang. This character's pretty hard. There we go. There we go. There we go. Liking the music, but you don't hear too much of it because the matches are so quick. But yeah. Supposed to be 10 fights, so let's see what we can do. Dang. There we go. We'll take it. We'll take it. Had to take him out, man. He was taking too much damage. Those strikes. All right, let's get it. It's like rising kick is strong, yo. It's like he might need to be nerfed. I don't know. I don't know. But fighting a lot of Muay Thai guys. Nice throw. As you can see, their HP is definitely getting a lot higher the further you get into it. So, and my HP doesn't really grow, so it's kind of unfair, but Oh, okay. Gotta be careful. Ooh. Oh, dang. All right. I had a decent score going. I had a decent score. God. How am I not teching though? Maybe I didn't have the energy to do so. Ooh. Crazy. Yo, so when you rematch, does it reset your win counter though? I'm trying to keep game on that, cause yeah, it does. That's crazy. You'll never get through this. I'm not sure how I feel about that. So that's it could take you a really long time. Like, man, the fact that when you lose, it resets your win counter. Bruh. Turn around, what the heck? Bruh. Yeah, reset your win counter. That's... I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, now that I peep game on that, I guess it really only makes sense to do survival. I mean, what's the point, you know? Like, if your match points keep resetting. You gotta fight more than one at a time? What the? Yo. What the heck? That was weird. Not sure if that was a glitch or not. Bro, how do you... Because you can't turn around. Okay, you get some of your life back. I was worried about that. So it's like in survival... In most survival games, like even DOA, there's opportunities to get a little health back. Oh, dang. Turn around. Oh, dude, survival mode is unhinged. Unlock Geek Color Gray. Wow. Whew. That's pretty crazy. Alright, well, that's all I'm going to show today as far as the game. Looks like we're unlocking some stuff too, which is pretty cool. But yeah, the thing I have to say about arcade mode is, man, like, no matter how far you get, your score resets. Like, so you have to, like, to get to 10, to get to that 10th fight, you have to basically start over. So I think the idea, like, it not that it gives a false notion that you can kind of continue where you left off, but it kind of feels, it felt like that at first until I realized, like, hey, my score, not my, like, the high score, of course, you know, will reset. That's okay, but the counter in which it takes to get to the final fight, it's a bit rough. Like, basically just make it to where it's like, hey, if you lose, it's game over. Like, let it be further known, like, you know, that it's truly game over. I know it's nice to be able to get back into it quickly, and I think that's why they designed it that way, but yeah, it was a little off-putting, because I was like, oh, I'm thinking I'm like, man, why am I not getting to this final fight? And it's like, didn't even notice the win counter at the top there. So I think that should be possibly changed, or at least made a little more clear. But other than that, the game is super fun. I like what I've experienced thus far. I do wish more people were online playing it, since arcade mode is kind of like that right now. I would definitely, and it's hard to say do arcade mode over survival, because survival gets pretty intense. I didn't realize you had to fight more than one enemy at a time. But yeah, unless you got someone to play with locally, yeah, I would say, you know, I guess go to that mode until arcade mode gets fixed. That's it. Unless that's just the way it's meant to be. Maybe I'm like a little in the dark on how these things work, but I just felt like I was a little misled there. Like, I was like, man, I'm thinking I can just rematch it, keep going where I left off. Even if my score resets, that's fine. I'm used to that sort of a penalty. But yeah, that's how I feel about it, man. But super cool game. I like what I've experienced thus far. And I can't wait to see more, you know, and hopefully I can have someone to play with locally. I think that's where the most fun would be had with this game. But I'm gonna leave it there. If you like what you've seen, be sure to hit that like button. It helps out a ton with the algorithm to help push my content to others like yourself. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more content like this. Have a good one, take care, and I'll see you on the next one.
Futuristic classic. Time is of the essence. I feel like I had mastered. Futuristic classic. It's always moving forward, so I'm never moving backwards.